Hi, this is Atufa from Startup Idols, the founder and CEO. And today we have Aditya and Siddhant from Events and Byond. So let's have a discussion with them. Okay, Siddhant, just introduce yourself to us, just a bit about yourself.
I'm Siddhant from Events and Byond. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Events and Byond and ESAP Technologies venture. We started this in last year, August 2018, and he's my other co-founder. His name is Aditya. Aditya, please introduce yourself.
Myself Aditya, I am the co-founder and the chief product officer, and like we have started our venture together, me and Siddhant.
Okay, that's great.
We have
We have
two more co-founders.
Two more co-founders.
Acha, so who are they?
Their name is Prince and Avicii.
Okay, great. Okay, so how did you get started with this business? Like, what was that thing that made you start this business?
So we saw a problem in the society that there is a high need to empower the youth. We saw a problem that 26 million youth in our country are unemployed as of 2017. And when we researched more on it, we found the root causes. We as individuals and youth of this country do not take informed career decisions based on our personality traits and on our passion. We choose subjects and career options based on our marks or based on some neighbor auntie's opinions, and we do all those stuff. And that is how when we go to college we end up being unemployed because we are not into the subject. We just went to college for marks, and the entire outcome is people end up being unemployed or not suited for an industry job. They have to take outside training and then get into a job. So 3 years of college, and if you still need a training, there is something problem in the education system. So our organization, the sole purpose of our organization is to fill that gap, help people, help the youth of the country in their empowerment through our various events, campaigns, connects, youth conferences, leadership summits. So we do all such stuffs if someone is into filmmaking. So we give them a platform where they can connect with an expert filmmaker and take an informed career decision about it. Also, we are planning to take up certain programs in schools where we'll be conducting personality based tests for the students, and then we will be analyzing the personality. So there's a concept which says there are 16 different personalities in the world. Every one of us can be listed in that 16, in one of those 16 personalities, and each personality has certain strengths and certain weaknesses. Based on that, there are certain job roles suited to a certain personality. For example, a job role suited to you might not be suited to me based on your personality and your skills. So based on that, if we take decisions based on our personality traits and based on our informed setup where the children and the parent can sit together with a informed counselor and take informed career decisions, I think we can reduce the unemployment rate by huge. And there's also this mentality in the Indian youth, they seek employment instead of becoming employers. Like everyone has a mentality, college ke baad will graduate and will do a job. No one thinks of the other way around, ki even after graduating from college or being in college, we can start something of our own and employ 10 other people. So we have been too much dependent on the government and the system to provide us jobs, and we haven't, slowly and slowly after 2012, after Flipkart, Uber and Ola, slowly and slowly the startup culture is booming up in India. But there's still this mentality in the youth that, I want a job after graduation. We believe in empowering the youth to a point where they can take decisions and start their own ventures. So our team and everything, we believe in empowering each one of them. We ourselves are examples of that. When we started, we had no knowledge. Like, I'm not from a business background. Aditya is not from a business background. I come from an engineering background. Aditya, why don't you tell you about your background?
Okay, actually, I'm like doing my graduation right now. I'm at like my final year, so I failed in second year to be really honest. And then I realized that this is not for me यार. मतलब नहीं कर सकता मैं ये. मेरे को कुछ और सोचना पड़ेगा. I have to think something else. और मेरे को ना हमेशा से कुछ बड़ा करना था. So I decided that why not I start something of my own. So that's why, and me and Siddhant, so our like mentality, and our the idea, they get like matched. So like then we get into conversations regarding this, and then we started this venture.
So, how did you choose the name of your company? Like, what is that behind the name of the company?
So, see, we wanted to create an impact. Basically, our goal was that we want to solve a problem and we want to create an impact. And as of now, events are our baby steps towards forming a community of empowered youth. And it's our baby steps towards forming a community where people can interact, get mentorship from industry experts. So events is a way we can connect people together. And we are planning to take it impact as many cities as we can. As of now, we are in Kolkata. Our Chennai expansion has begun. We're soon planning to expand in Bangalore as well. So we're slowly we're moving the impact wider and wider. So that is how the name comes up, Events and Beyond.
Okay. So at what age did you start this business?
I started this business last year, 2018. I was 23 years old.
Okay, so does your business have a stated mission statement? I mean, do you have a mission statement?
Yeah, we plan to empower the youth, help them take informed career decisions through our events, campaigns, and our youth meetups and leadership summits. We find a need in the society. We feel there's a high need that we adopt to new things. For example, I'll tell you the process of things that we do in 2008 and the process of things that we're doing right now has changed a lot. 2008, if we had to book a cab, we had to go outside, wave our hands in the street, negotiate with the cab driver, and then he would agree and we'll go to that place. 2019, we're not doing that. We're using our phones and getting a cab booked. If we were to buy clothes in 2008, the process was going to the market, negotiating with the shopkeeper, and then getting a negotiable price in which you and the shopkeeper both agrees, and then you bring back clothes. 2019, we just go to Flipkart, Amazon, and just do things. But the process of education in 2008 and the process of education in 2019 is completely changed. It hasn't changed at all. I'm sorry, it hasn't changed at all. 2008, there was one teacher, one classroom, a blackboard, and a couple of students. 2019 also same. And the subjects that we taught our students while we were in 2008 are the same, pretty much same in 2019. Whereas concepts like artificial intelligence, ethical hacking, graphic designing, web development, these concepts have bloomed so much. In the next couple of years, automation industry is going to be so much powerful that human beings are going to lose jobs. Most of our work will be done by machines. So unless and until we are prepared for such a future, we need to make sure the youth of this country and the students here learn those things so that they can be the future, not stay outcasted of the future. So our mission and vision is to create a community of empowered youth and help them pursue their passion and their journey with ease by connecting them with various mentors through our events. And for school students, we have a product in development. We would be analyzing their personality, and based off that, we'll be doing their career counseling and helping them take an informed career decision. So our main goal is to help the youth of this country get empowered.
So I believe you're not from the same educational background. So what made you change your education background and move to a different field?
Yeah, actually, I was doing geography honors, but soon I realized that this this thing is not for me, and I will have a better career in entrepreneurship. So then I started to think more about it, and then I found Siddhant. So our ideas get matched, and he's also into like entrepreneurship, and I was also like into that. So then we made a plan to start the venture, and then we started our own venture.
So none of you are from entrepreneurial background, right? So how about your family? Like, are they supportive in this venture?
So initially, my father wasn't very supportive. He had his own doubts कि कैसे करेगा नहीं करेगा, because for fathers and mothers you're still a kid. No matter you're in final year or you're doing job or you're married or whatever it is, you're always a kid. So they always are skeptical about it कि what is your idea, क्या करना चाहते हो नहीं करना चाहते हो. This asked a lot of questions. So my father was like, my mom was always very supportive. I guess mothers are like that. She's like कि जो भी कर खुश रहे, ठीक है. In whatever you do in life, be happy about it and make sure whatever you do उससे किसी का फ़ायदा हो, लोगों के लिए अच्छा करो, do good things for the society as well. So my mom is like mom was like it's okay as long as you're loving what you're doing, I'm okay with it. But dad was like he always wanted to be in the safe side. He wanted me to explore government jobs, civil services, or wanted me to, when I was to talk about management and all, he used to tell me, okay, then do an MBA, get a job in an MNC, work there, gain experience, and then start your business. So he was very skeptical, but when we started up, and now that we are doing just fine, not very good, not very bad, we're just going on with our venture, and we have made a team, and we have done events here, and we have kind of a community in Kolkata, a proper team which is working very hard, inshallah. So we just wanted, now he's not very skeptical, he's like, okay, you're doing good, but he still wants me to get a job, proper job, unless and until, unless and until I make millions, I'm not going to satisfy him anyway. But he's supportive of the fact that at least my idea is going to impact a lot of people. So now he's as kind of supportive about my idea, but he still wants me to be in a safe side, as always, as all the parents in the world want.
So when and how did you realize that you want to be into this business?
See, there was not as such plan of starting a business, to be very specific. But the idea came the day I had a conversation. So I was sitting in my college classroom, and there was this free hour, where me and my best friend were doing some project work. And we were really frustrated, to be very honest. I think all engineers are at some point. So we were very frustrated, and we were discussing a lot of things from about life, about anything, about the universe, about concepts, about anything apart from engineering. So we were discussing all these different things, and then I had a thought that, I told my best friend that, I think my life would have been, I would just imagine my life would have been different if I would have taken a different profession. And she's like, yeah, that goes for me as well. So I'm like, I just wonder what would my life be if I would have taken management as a course, or maybe law as a course, where I can get to use my public speaking skills and whatever. I love to interact with people, so maybe a course that would help me do all this, maybe journalism. So I was talking about all this stuff, and she told me, yeah, even my life would have been different. It would have. So she's very passionate about dance, so she's like, even my life would have been very passionate and very amazing if I would have taken dance as a profession. So that was the time, and that night 1,000 thoughts ran into my head, and I realized there's a need to rectify this problem, where the youth of the country take informed career decisions and actually do what they actually love and realize. So thing is that it's not about always doing what you love. Basically, when we are in 11th and 12th standard, most of us don't know what to do. So through this venture, we will help them realize their passion, or realize what they're best suited for, having based upon a personality test. And that is how the idea came up. And then I pitched this idea to other of my 3 co-founders, and they loved it, and that's how we started this journey.
Siddhant, I would like to know, where do you see your business in the next 1, 3, and 5 years? So what are your future
Future plans.
Yeah.
So probably we are now expanding in Chennai and Bangalore. We're planning to expand in Chennai. Chennai expansion has already begun the work for it. We don't know how far we can take it. We are still experimenting there, doing market research. So we're working on Chennai expansion as of now. Kolkata entity is already set up. We just need to expand it more and more in Kolkata and reach out to more people. But there's already a team working here. So now we have started developing a team in Chennai as well. And if Chennai expansion goes well, we'll move to Bangalore and some other metropolitan cities. So as of now, my plan is in a year to create an impact in at least 3 different cities. And as of 3 years, I have no such plans, because I keep on updating my marketing strategies based on what's coming on the plate. But yeah, I definitely see myself at least impacting the entire country as much as I can in the next 3 years. And 5 years down the line, I would have also look forward for expanding even in abroad and something, but that is way into the future, and we do not know. Even like India itself is a very big country and a lot of people, so I don't think that it's right now I'm very much sure on what to do in the next 5 years, because we have already a product in development which will be analyzing the student's personality, and based on that we'll be telling him or counseling him of the various job roles that he can excel at based on his strengths and weaknesses, and doing a proper SWOT analysis of him using various psychometric tests. So as of a year, I would say that I'm planning to expand in at least 3 different cities, and as of 3 years I'm planning to expand in a couple of more, maybe the major metropolitan cities in India.
Okay, Siddhant, so let us know, what are the biggest issues in running this business? Like, what are the issues you're facing?
See, when we started, the first issue that we had, I don't come from a very strong background of management that I so when we started, I used to go to libraries, research a lot about finance, about marketing and digital marketing. So finance was something that was out of my reach, understanding the finance of a company. So, and we were facing a lot of issues with legalities as well. There are a lot of legal process that you need to go into, and we have no knowledge about law. So we were into a lot of mess. We used to watch a lot of YouTube videos and all, but that was not helping at all. So we got a mentor. We got someone who was already experienced. I contacted the MBA department of my college, got a professor from there, helped he helped us understand basic finances of a company. And then we got some mentorship from a lot of people I know in my circle in Chennai who are established entrepreneurs and CEOs there. So I did a lot of internships while I was in first year and second years. So that is how I had a good network in Chennai. So I used to call them up and ask them for all whatever doubts I have when I was starting up. So starting with the only issues that we used to face that we did not have the concrete knowledge of everything. So we needed to make sure that we as individuals learn everything and anything that comes in our way. And the next hurdle that we faced was convincing people about the idea, that people must first believe in your idea, so only then they will work for you or work with you. So the first hurdle was knowing things and educating yourself enough so that you can go ahead with it, and then taking care of all the legal process and everything. And then the second step was recruiting a team and making them believe in our idea, empowering them at the same time so that they grow and grow with the organizations. We truly believe in the thing that great organizations don't make great people make great organizations. So it's very important that your team that you have built up should themselves be ready for whatever challenges that might come. So it's very important that all the co-founders and everyone in the team should educate themselves and enhance their skills more and more in the process. Because as bootstrap startups, we cannot hire someone very professional. We won't be able to pay their we won't be able to hire a very professional photographer or a videographer or a graphic designer for the same. So we need to look forward into our friends who are good with graphic designing, or if there's a certain amount of skill that we can learn. So we started adopting all those skills, started learning designing a bit, started learning everything thoda karke. So startup, I realized you have to be jack of all trades, master of some maybe, but jack of all trades definitely helps. You need to know everything thoda bahut. Like even if you're hiring someone expert, you should at least have an idea that how the work is going to be done, so that it becomes easier. So the first hurdle was to be mentored with someone or get yourself ready for it. Researching a lot of research work, nights and nights of research. And the second was the legal issues. We had to contact a lawyer or a mentor who can help us with the legal issues, how to proceed with the registrations and all. And the third is convincing people about your idea. That is the hurdles that I have faced. And obviously managing them, creating a good culture in the company is very important. We need to make sure that the people who associate with ourselves also learn in the process. When they move out of our organization, they have some memories and some great experiences that they can take away.
Yeah, exactly. So Aditya, I would like to know from you, how do you market your business and how are your customers aware of your business? Like how are your clients aware of your business?
Okay, so basically we market our event and all this thing through various social media sites like Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and we also do offline campaigns also.
So with this, we come to the end of the interview, and it was a great time having you guys in the office. So hope to be in touch with you people again in the future. And before we end with this, I would like to ask you one last question. I think I would want you to answer it first, Aditya.
Okay.
That what is a tip you would like to give to the upcoming startups, like the budding startups? What is the tip you would like to give to them?
Okay, so to be very honest, you have to be very consistent. Okay, you there will be a lot of ups and downs, but you never have to give up. Okay, cause if you will give up, then it is very difficult to start it again.
I think as an entrepreneur, what you need to do is you need to sell the problem you solve and not the product. There is a very wide gap between selling your product and selling your problem. Create a product that solves a problem in the society, or solves a problem, gives a solution to a problem. For example, Ola, Uber, they all solve a problem of getting cabs just at one click Flipkart solves the problem of things getting delivered to your doorstep, as I already said before. So concentrate on solving a problem, sell the problem you solve and not the product, and just be crazy enough to think that you can make a change.
So how can someone connect with you? If they want to reach you, how can they reach you?
If anyone wants to connect with us, they can visit our website, which is www.eventsandbyond.com. They can drop us a query there, or they can
they can just
reach out to us.
check our Facebook page, Events and Byonds, and we are also in Instagram. So that will be fine.
We reply to all the queries and messages that we get there.
Yeah.
So if people can reach us via any social media handle, we are on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and they can reach to us via our website as well.
Hope you guys liked the interview. Do follow Startup Idols on our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and we are there on almost all the social medias. And you can visit us at www.startupidols.com. Our email address would be services@startupidols.com. Do keep in touch. Thank you.